A couple seconds to copy this one down. We're going to find the value of x with this one. Okay, so we've got our right triangle. We've got our right triangle that we have the altitude. Okay, so that breaks us into three triangles that are going to be similar to each other. We've got the big one. We've got the medium one. And we've got the small one. So the first thing we talked about yesterday that we want to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and put one tick mark there. And two tick marks there. If you put two down here and one down, it doesn't matter. It's pretty irrelevant as to which one you do. Okay. So first one we're going to do is we're going to draw the big triangle. The big triangle goes off like this. Goes up. Comes over. So there's our triangle. We're going to mark my different pieces. I've got a right angle right there. I've got two tick marks there, and I've got one tick mark there. I also know this length. These two sides correspond to each other. And then I also have this and this whole thing. How do I represent that whole thing? X plus 9. This whole thing is going to be x plus 9. It's the small part plus the small part. Okay, so we've got our first triangle made. We're going to go ahead and draw the second one. So I'm going to draw the medium one next. The medium goes up like this. Comes down. Comes across. I've got one tick mark right there. There's my right angle. I think the only thing I know is that's x. I don't think I know anything else in that one. So am I even going to need that triangle? Probably not. I only know one part of it. If I only know one part of it, it's not doing us a whole lot of good. Okay. Now we're going to go with the third one. The third one is kind of the smallest of them. Goes up like this, comes down like this, and then here. Didn't make that very big, but it's got two tick marks there. There's my right angle. That side is 15, and that side is 9. I'm going to go ahead and put one tick mark there. Over here, I should have put two tick marks when I was over there, but I knew I wasn't going to use it, so I just didn't put it there. Right, so we can ignore this one. We ignore this one because it only has one side. So we're just going to kind of ignore it. And now I'm going to set up the ratios, and I'm just going to pick somewhere to start, and I'm going to start with the top one with x plus 9. So we're going to do x plus 9 over something equals something over something. So I identify where the x plus 9 is. It's on my upper triangle. It's in the red one. So I have to go from the red to the magenta. So my red, it has 1 and 2. So I look for 1 and 2 on the other one. That's 15. So that tells me I'm going to put 15 as my denominator. Now understand where this 15 comes from. Those are the two that match up with each other. Okay, and this is x plus 9, just right there. Now we're going to put the next 15 from the top one. Okay, we want these to be in kind of, those to be in kind of the same triangle. And now it's the only other side that's left, which is 9, which comes from right there. Okay, so the green tops are from the one triangle, the bottoms are from the other triangle. Now we can work on solving this. Cross products. So I'm going to take 9 times x plus 9. That's going to equal 15 times 15. And this you're expected to be able to solve. Okay. 9 times x is 9x. 9 times 9 is 81. 15 times 15 is 225. And use your calculators for that? Great. Use your calculators. Subtract 81 from both sides. 9x equals 144. I believe that's 16. Divide both sides by 9. Siri, what's 144 divided by 9?
144 divided by 9 is 16.
There's our solution. Okay. Good. All it comes down to being able to set these up and draw these. You can draw these, you can be successful. Now, hopefully as you kind of get used to doing these and as you draw these more and more and more, when I looked at this one, I kind of got to the point where if I outline them like this, how many sides do I have? 1, right? I only know this. So do I even really need to bother to draw that one? No. I'm going to ignore it anyway. So why even draw it? This one I have 2 sides. I have this side and I have this side, so I need to draw it. This one I have this side and this side, so I have to draw it. So if you're getting to the point where you see that, you don't need to draw that, don't draw it. You save yourself some time. Okay? So let's look at number 8. All right, with your partner, a person around you, find the value of x. Draw everything you need, set up your proportions, and find the value of x. Let's go with 3 minutes. So 13:57. Work together, don't work by yourselves. In 2, 1. Shh. 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 Oh, it's at the wall. All right, so my 3 drawings. The blue one's the big one. What does, I put X plus, but what's at X plus? We don't need it, but 13. That's X plus 13. But again, that only has 2 sides. I only have one of those sides. So this is going to be the one that's ignored. Purple, we've got 12 and 8. Okay. Set up our ratios. I'm just going to pick 12 from the purple. So 12 over something equals something over something. So the 12 is between the 2 and the right. So this is between the 2 and the right. So that means X plus 5 has to go underneath the 12. The other purple side is 8. Well, the only other side there is 12. That one has to be 12. So there's our ratio and our proportions. Everybody okay with that part of it? Cross multiply. That's 8 times X plus 5 equals 12 times 12, which is 144. Distribute. That's 8x plus 40 was 144. Subtract 40. I can still do this one in my head. 8x equals 104. Now we ask Siri, hey Siri, what's 104 divided by 8?
104 divided by 8 is 13.
So x is equal to 13. How do we do? We do okay? Key to all of this is your drawings. If you can do the drawings, you'll do pretty well with these. Now, if you're struggling with the drawings, if you're struggling with the drawings, just please make sure you ask for some help. We'll happily give you some help getting you through these today.